Hello traders. Today I wanted to do an overview of TradingView. TradingView is a very easy platform to chart on, and since it's Black Friday, there's a deal going on. This is the best deal on TradingView. So if you do want to actually purchase TradingView, now would be the time to do it. You can always use it for free. There's just a few limitations. So you can only use 2 indicators, which isn't really a bad thing, and you can only have 1 chart. So for example, if you go up here to layout, you can do many different charts. You can have them set up differently. So as far as the free version, you can only use 1 chart. So there's no right or wrong. Should I use TradingView? If you like another charting platform, use it. But I wanted to do an overview just to kind of show how you can utilize TradingView and do it very well. So first off, since we're talking about the paid version, you can look at several charts. So you can do like a layout like this, and you can see my cursor goes on all of them. What you would do, you go down here, you can change the symbol, and you can hover over these eye icons to see everything. The interval, you can kill the crosshairs and you'll be able to not have crosshairs. You can come down here and go to date range, and so when you move 1 chart, it moves all of them. It's you know, kind of a cool thing. I don't use it too often. Every now and then I'll do, if I'm looking at a couple different setups, or if I'm in a couple setups. It's very good to go in here, usually do your double chart here. You have 2 different setups, or if you go to maybe your triple chart and you're looking at 3 setups at the same time. Sometimes I keep crosshairs on, sometimes I take them off depending. Usually I'm in, sometimes I'm in correlated markets, sometimes I'm in uncorrelated markets. But anyway, that's that, which is pretty cool. If you click on here, you can come down and switch between dark and light theme. Usually, you know, light theme is something you would use outside during the day, and it's a little bit easier to see. Dark mode, I like dark mode a lot. Usually when I'm inside, I'm doing dark mode just because it's easier on my eyes. So I do like that a lot. That's pretty cool. If you have indicators, you can set up and do you can save your indicator templates, which is kind of cool, and then you can just flip back and forth between them. Like if you have a few different trading systems that you have, you can flip back and forth between those. I think that's pretty cool. You can click on here and change your bars, candles, hollow candles, volume candles, a line chart, area chart, you know, blah blah, everything that's out there they pretty much have. As far as the time frames, if you click on this little triangle here, you can come down and whatever you highlight is going to show. You can see 30 seconds left here, and when I click on it, 30 seconds is back. 1 minute clicks off. So your favorites times are going to show up here, and you can just click between them, which makes it very easy. That's one thing that I really like. I think that's a very cool feature. As far as these indicators over here, like if you click on this trend line, you can pull it out. Let's say you're not happy with it. If you haven't closed it yet, you hit the escape button and it just kills it, which is pretty cool. One thing you can do, excuse me, if you click on the triangle beside it, you can add them to your favorites. And once you've added them to your favorites, then you can go down here on the bottom left, this star right here, and you click on this star. And these are all of your favorited items. Right here you can kind of drag it, which is pretty cool. You can just drag it to an area. I usually like it right here because it's a place on the chart that has nothing on it, so it's not it's not encroaching on anything on the chart. So that's pretty neat. I do like that. If one thing you can do, if you hold the shift button down, like you want to say, I wonder how far this is to this. You put your cursor here, hold the shift button, click your mouse, and then you can just drag your mouse while you're still holding down the shift button. And you're like, okay, well, this is a 45.85% move. And then you can also see your days and how many bars. So if you want to go to this area here, you can say, okay, this is 12.17% up from this low, and it took 698 days to get there. I'm on a daily chart, so. And then when you're done, just hit the escape button and it goes away. That's kind of a neat feature. Just very, very quick play. If you go to settings over here, then that's where you can change all of your things. If you want the body of your candle to be a different color, you can do that. The borders, the wicks, you can change all of that. If you're unfamiliar with what that means, I have to zoom into a candle real quick. And let me zoom in a little more. All right, let's take this candle right here. The wicks would obviously be this and this. The border would be this outside here, this outside of it. And then obviously the candle is the candle body. So that would be what that means. So that's pretty cool. If you wanted to save a charting layout, so you want to have like a 4 layout system or something like that, you can go ahead and save it. I'm not quite sure what this is. I saved it when I didn't know what I was doing. But that's always a fun thing. So those are really the main things to look out for. And then you have these buttons over here. So this top button, this is your watch list that you can do. So I have a bunch of different watch lists over here. If you click down here, you can add a section. And a section would be like stocks. That's a section. And if you want to add something, you would click here and just type in whatever you want. And once you type it in, it's going to show up at the bottom, and you just drag it up. And that you just kind of hold and drag, and you'd be able to drag it anywhere you want. So that's how that would work. This button here is your alerts. This button here is everything that you have drawn on the chart. So you have your data window and your object tree. Object tree is everything on your chart. So I have volume down here. Let's say, for example, I'm looking at this one section here, and I'm like, okay, well, let me draw a trend line from here down to here. For example, see, it shows up. You can hide it, you can show it, you can delete it all from this panel, which is pretty cool. This is your ideas. You would click on something and just write some stuff. I don't use it at all, obviously. Chats, idea stream, and different notifications. So I mostly use these top three. This one mostly, I usually just leave it open, but I wanted to show you guys how it actually worked and what you could do. You can make your own watch list, actually. So sometimes I'll add another little section and just put down the trades that I'm watching. Other times I just do like a multi-screen and close this and just set them up here, which usually I would turn that crosshair function off because that's a little bit annoying. So usually I would do something like that. So that's that. You can add an alert like this as well. So you can add an alert over here or here, which is cool. With the paid version, your alerts don't expire. With the free version, your alerts do expire after a certain period. So just know that. With the paid version, you can do bar replay, which is pretty cool, I think. So let's say this is the front of my chart, but I want to do a bar replay back in 2016. Then I click on replay, and I guess I should have dragged it first. Okay, so I'm dragging the chart back. And now that I'm here, I want to start from here. So I select bar and click here. And this would be my play button. This would be a forward. This would be my replay speed. So if I want to do a 10x speed, a 1x speed, whatever, and this would take me out. So if I hit play, that you can see now my bars are starting to show up. And let's say I'm done. I don't want to do bar replay anymore. I just click this X over here. And do you want to exit? Yes, I do. Thank you. And you know, that is that. So hopefully you did get some things out of this video. I will link the area down below if you do want to get a paid version of TradingView. Your indicators over here, I don't think I went over everything. You can favorite certain ones. These are the ones you've made yourself. If you wanted to add an indicator, you would just go over here to technicals. You can type in your search, or you can click on something like balance of power, for example. You can click on that and it just shows up right on your chart, and you can use it. I don't really know how to use this indicator. And lastly, I do want to talk about this. I forgot. Down here, this calendar, if you click on it, it shows you an economic calendar, which is pretty cool. And it shows you what's coming up. I like to use Forex Factory for my calendar, and I don't use this calendar. But if you needed to look at something quickly, then this would be kind of good. The reason I don't use this, because some things, it doesn't matter to me. Like Brazil's 10-year auction thing, I don't care. I mostly look at the big numbers, and that's what Forex Factory gives me. But this one, you can look at that. You can look at earnings, which earnings is actually a pretty cool thing. So it shows you what earnings are coming up. I trade a little bit of everything: stocks, crypto, Forex, all this. So earnings, that's kind of cool. It shows, you know, revenue and dividends, upcoming dividends, which is nice as well. So that's kind of interesting. The earnings calendar is pretty neat, just because you have so many different earnings calendar that are, some are good and most of them are not really that good. So this is kind of fun and very, very easy to get to. You can see, you can go to today, you can go to different time periods, and that's where the earnings comes into play. It looks really nice. It's just a very easy way to, you know, go from your chart to, you know, what earnings are coming up. So kind of keeps you on board with that. Also, if you click on the actual stock itself, I've been trading, well, we'll just go to Cigna for example. It shows you the earnings that are coming up. This is January 25th is the next earnings date. This is the last dividend, which was December 4th. They paid out $1.40. Interesting. And you can look at the last earnings. The last earnings was before the bell on the 31st of October. And a lot of the earnings will tell you this, if they're already scheduled, already coming up before the market, after the market, and then you can look up and see what times they actually are coming out. If you do trade stocks, if you don't trade stocks, then, you know, it doesn't really matter. But hopefully this did give you a pretty good overview of TradingView. Any of these, once you get them, you can use them fairly easily. This is like my long position, for example. You click on it, you drag it down, drag it up, whatever you're looking to do. So I do like that very easy access to things. And that's really what trading should be about. And that's what TradingView really provides. I use a different platform to place my trades as far as crypto or Forex or stocks. I use different platforms or for futures. But I do like TradingView just as a quick area to do your quick charting on and then go to your platform to enter the trades. So that's very, very cool. But I'll link down below the Black Friday discount. If you do want to take part in that, you and I will get a little bit of extra money for doing it. It's not a lot, but it's something. With that, have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Have a great time with your friends and family. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.